It is currently 12 o'clock and made myself a little grand slam. About to eat breakfast, first meal of the day, then a nice walking sweat, and officially start my Saturday weekend.
The rumors in the fitness world are true. I'm so excited to share this with you. Our Zoa brand is putting out a brand new product, an amazing advanced pre-workout known as Zoa Plus. We have new flavors, pineapple passion fruit. We have mandarin orange grapefruit. You guys know we love mixing our flavors up. And we have blackberry acai. I'm going to go with this one, as always. You have the Zoa staple with clean, green, energy, no jitters, no crash. We also have a nitric oxide formula here for giving the kind of sweeping overview of the science to a point that you're like, damn, like this guy actually like cares about what's in his shit and has gone out of his way to make sure there's some advanced formulation occurring with probably the cutting edge scientists. So here we go. A first of its kind, is it? Healthy pre-workout formulation. Bro, I fucking promise you it is not the first of its kind. Like, this kind of disingenuous marketing, like, I don't know. I just don't like it that much because it's like, bro, when we get into the formulation, you guys are going to be like, what is first of its kind? The fact that there's natural fucking sweeteners in it and it's also a pre-workout. Like, maybe is that, like, I'm sure there is naturally sweetened pre-workout energy drinks out there. There's got to be. But if there's not, you know, then I take that back. Fucking test tube lifting emoji. 12 ounces and zero sugar. 200 milligrams of natural green caffeine. No jitters, no crash. Nitric oxide formulation for next level pumps. But what's in it? We shall get into it soon. Brain boosting ingredients for laser-like focus and clarity in the gym. Immunity boosters, vitamin C and D. Formulation created by Zoa Chief Health Officer Dave Rion. Puff and puff, I'm ready to go. I am steaming. I'm just so ready and fired up, dude. Fucking grunt, pant, sniff. I don't know. Rock, I need you on the...
So just doing a quick garden update. It's close to the evening now. I settled this out. This is my experimenting area as I'm still learning. Emptied out a couple of seedling pods and just gonna hold off on these guys and add a few more later. Here's the main thing that I had to work today. Some mint, rosemary, I guess this guy's still alive, and different kinds of bok choy and pak choys. I moved the bigger ones into their own section, and then I got some carrots, daikon radishes, some more pods, some peppers, and that whole area right here is going to be potatoes. So we got that growing, and then we got the herbs, salad box, and a few other things. So that's Florida for you. And then of course ginger and onion. I have that whole pile that I need to eventually like move. But yeah, I'm done eating a good meal today. Drank some diet soda. It's not like I care for diet soda considering I just ate fried yuca or whatever. It's for my mother who's diabetic. But yeah, after that I think I'll drink me some coffee even though it's 4 p.m. I like some coffee. I woke up kind of early this morning for today, so drink some coffee, clean up the kitchen, wash the hair, take a shower, and then probably work on some art. Yeah. So I'm starting pretty late. It's about 12:15 now, and finish up my coffee, going to finish up my juice, just getting my seeds, some old avocado seed, an old avocado, and these are the seeds that I'll be growing, mostly green veggies. I do have a few other things that are growing, but right now we're finally getting into the rain season, so hopefully I can get a start on that, get things to cleaning. But before I head out today, and it's a beautiful day outside, before I head out today, I am going to do a quick, maybe 30 or 20 minutes workout. And yeah, get myself warmed up and then head outside. So as you can see here, just about to work on all the gardening and stuff like that. But here you can see like what I'm assuming is peppers, because I think my mother just took my jar of pepper seeds that I collect, you know, from buying bell peppers and stuff, and just sprinkled it all over here. So we shall see. I believe this is a type of spinach. I'm not sure exactly, but that's there. So these guys are growing. My persimmon tree will eventually sprout. And this here was a patch that I tried something, and you can see it's not really sprouting all that great. If anything, there's just a ton of weeds that flown into this patch. So I'm gonna have to clear it out or whatever. I think this is an avocado tree that decided to sprout up, this guy. And then we have some of the radishes are making it through. I have one bushel of kale, but I honestly think I might dig up what's able to live here and move it out into my better patch and see how that goes. But yeah, they're surviving. They're trying to. I need to go ahead and moisture, you know, wash this up. A bunch of weeds that sprout out today. I have a lot to do today. This is why we're getting a long weekend. But pretty much it's been difficult ever since going back to the office. While grass prices are going up, but whatnot, this is what's going on. Hopefully it rains today. Refill that rain barrel. My other tree, which is the Langland or soursop, one of those. This tree, it was the one my mother purchased. The leaves did come out, but we had a cold shock and they dropped. But this tree is fine. It'll survive. More weeds. We got some watercress, a lot of seeds. I did take them out. It was a type of like a big bushel of bok choy. I did take out the ones that I'm going to eat and let these go to seed. So I'm going to clear those out today. My mint's coming back. My rosemary got a fix. This guy, I don't know what's going to happen to it. I might take it out. But basically I'm going to fix up this patch. The basils are coming back. You got this guy, watercresses, sage. My onions, I need to clear this guy out too. Take out quite a bit of things, just double checking it. This patch is full with weeds again instead of lettuce. So clearing this out, gonna top it out. Hopefully we'll get somewhere. We have my rogue radish, so I'm gonna pull it out today. See how big it is. Look at this guy. This is why you need the rogue one. So I'm letting a lot of things go to seed and just sprout. I'm gonna be pulling that out today and chopping it up. I don't know if you can eat these leaves. They're pretty spiky, so we won't do that. But I'm gonna dig up to see what I have for my potatoes because they've been here for a bit. The leaves had frozen out. So pepper plant is making more peppers. That one was one of those gifts from the compost. But as you can see, I do have quite a bit of weeds that I need to fix or take out. But yeah, we'll check it out. I believe these are papaya. I think so. My mom wanted to try this out, so we shall see. More weeds that I need to take out. And unfortunately, stray cats and dogs and other things come in since my fence broke. So I'm gonna have to redo this. Poor avocados. But yeah, you have the yucca is making leaves again, but I've already checked. There's quite a bit of root down there. So who knows, I might start harvesting pieces of it. And this is the pomegranate. It's growing out pretty good. The leaves coming back. This poor orange tree that I inherited when buying, it's dying of citrus green, but it's still trying to chug. But yeah, so far so good. I only had one coconut tree that was able to survive on the other side out of the 3, and I bought some papaya trees. So today is pretty much a cleaning day before it gets too much rain. Anyways. All right, so what we're working here, diced up my cabbage and watercress and carrots. I salted them so they'll wilt, and I'll crush them and rinse them after I eat. Gonna put some garlics in there, and I'm going to be cutting up the cauliflower for frying, and finally get into this cucumber to eat. I can feel it working through, but rice is almost done. You can see the little lentils in it. Looks pretty good. And of course, I had the rest of the lentils just in case because I was unsure if it was enough soaking. So I'm gonna let it evaporate and then stir fry some of the bok choy that I grew and left over. Just steam it in with some olive oil, you know, salt and pepper. And this actually tastes pretty soft and sweet. It's been in the refrigerator for a bit, but it actually tastes pretty good. So I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna put this in. I'm going to eat the carrots raw, I think, in this case, and eat those up, and it looks pretty good. And the last bits, okay, see how this goes, because it just finished, and they look extra crispy. I may have put it on for too long or too high, but they look pretty good. Yeah, they might be a little bit more on the crispy side, but look at all of that grease. I might use it for frying the cauliflower, actually. So, yeah. While these cool off, let's get into that. So, I've cleared out the weeds, cleared out more weeds, redid the bed, about clearing out junk items I don't need, putting in some mustard, took out one of the onions. What is this? Salad mix. Basically, you can see that I cleared it out quite a bit. I'm leaving this to mature its seeds. You know, watercress. I did plant some other seeds in here. Till some things. Put some ginger. Checked on the potatoes. They're not growing yet because the flowers hasn't come and it's not hot enough. Protecting the avocados with a grit or grade or something. And basically much. Checked out the yucca and made some decisions and stuff like that. So nothing big. I'm pretty hungry. So I'm gonna make myself a quick sandwich. And then these are the seeds. After I eat, I'll take them out, put them out to dry, and then start depotting them probably in the morning tomorrow. And this is what I got. I took a few of the yuccas out too early, but not that much. I only just tested them out, but I got a pretty big piece. I'm sure it's not as big as other people. Some watercress, very spicy watercress. The red onion, pretty big bulb. It's not meant to bulb per se, but yeah, it's green onion, so it's pretty good. This is not edible, but I think the white radish ones are edible. So yeah, I'm gonna clean these out. And this is my greenie harvest. Probably make some pestos, vinaigrette some of them, preserve a few for my fresh spices, and yeah, it's pretty good. Here's my lunch after pruning. Some sugar-free drinks, plenty of water, and this attempt at this like onigiri raisu, like onigiri sandwich. Yeah, I'm still learning how this all works out, but mostly because I figure it's a good way to add more nutrients. I'll probably get me some vegetables. I know I just grew vegetables, but different kinds of vegetables to add into it and things like that. But I think this is a good hefty lunch. And even though it's about to rain, which as a gardener, I like rain. Even though it's about to rain, I am probably going to go out and do a little bit of grocery shopping and fill up on my tank of gas, even though gas is expensive. You see these two? You'd think they're friends, but they are not friends. They're just there because they have to live in the same roof because they're not paying rent.
Into this water.
That's the whole point of the water.
For me to actually want to eat whatever that was flowing in it.
I mean, if it's going through the dirt directly versus you pouring it on, it's different. You know what I mean? It's so pink. It looks orange on my phone, but it's so pink. Look how pink. Look how lavender it is. It's so... What? Oh, you didn't notice how lavender it was?
Which one?
Just the skyline right here. if you come to this, come closer to me. Yeah, how lavender it is. So. Oh, you didn't expect that? Yeah. It's actually, this is also one of the things that in painting class they get on you. You can't take photos because my photo is registering very warm, but I can see that it's actually a blue lavender. And then you see the clouds, right? Clouds are white, right?
I know that it's something that passed by.
By here, the streak, yeah.
Look at that, it's like a streak in the sky.
And if you look up here, you see those clouds up there on the left? They look kind of pinkish because they're reflecting the light.
Somewhat, from what angle you look at it.
Mm-hmm. Like, you can see it sinking at real time, but at the same time, it doesn't look like it's actually sinking. It's more like each time you blink, it moved a little bit.
Yes, that's exactly, because when I was looking at that,
all of a sudden you see it's like hiding.
I really like that, you know, the gleam on your face. I'm trying to do that too. I guess I need to flex some more because even that hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Stretch some more. My throat
Well, I worked out at the gym today, so my legs are feeling it.
How much you pay for it?
$10 a month.
Oh.
$2 a week, so about $10 a month.
So it's only for employees then. When the kid was in Toronto, I was not about to drive all the way there and do some.
I don't know if I can bring other people. It's just...
Do you have that?
I don't check.
For the gym? Most of the time.
The gym is small, and I have to make sure I get there 30 minutes before lunch hour, or else it's going to be full of people, especially that group of CrossFit. The treadmills get full, the CrossFit people are doing their thing, and then you got the guys coming in with their weights. The bubbles. Why do you still have your sunglasses on though? The soursop, that what happened in Florida is that we had a very warm 2 weeks, and then we had a shock of cold that was like maybe 35-ish, and I believe soursop is just a very tropical plant, so it needs it wasn't happy, and we're just concerned if it died or not. Like, the extremities are all kind of soft or brittle, they're kind of bendy, so we're gonna leave it. And I mulched around it. This is not turned on, but I mulched around it, I fertilized it, and hopefully it'll, you know, pick itself up. So it's May, it's pretty overcast, which is perfect for Florida. I won't make this section too quick, or too short rather. I thought it was gonna sprinkle again, and I went back in to take a break, but as you can see here, I don't remember if this is a cucumber or loofah. I think it's a cucumber. It's sprouting pretty well. Still got my watercress. My herbs are pretty good. This is supposed to be my lettuce. We shall see if that works. Mints I probably need to clean up. They're coming back though. Onions still here. I planted carrot tops back in to see if it'll give me some seeds, and I moved my tomato plant. I can't seem to really grow tomatoes, but we shall see. My potatoes are okay. I'm starting to have these, like, I'm going to call them potato bugs, but yeah, they are all over the place. And I spray them, I diatomaceous earth them, so I'm gonna have to look up some more organic ways of getting rid of them. But right here is one of my out of 4 watermelons that is surviving really well. There's one that's not too happy. I'm debating if I should move it. These are yucca trees doing pretty well. Cut a couple of them and grew some stems out. And then you have my pomegranate tree right here. I'm going to be mulching a circle around them to keep the grass from taking its nutrients. You're gonna have to accept all that music. But back here where you like see what looks like trash is some of the sugarcane that I was able to grow. And I direct sow some of them, and then I'm watering them, and you can see right here they're growing pretty well, and I got them off of Etsy. So I'll share a link of where I got them off of Etsy, but getting plants off of Etsy has been pretty good to me. So he got the pepper plants and a couple of more little seedlings that I had to separate. My pomegranate is doing very, very well. And then you got, I'm assuming, pumpkins or melons from my compost bin. You know, when you buy a fruit or whatever and you just throw it away, the seeds decided to grow. So I took out the big ones are doing pretty well, but I thinned out the space because it was just, you know, dumped there. So I took out some of them and spaced them out. And then you got some of these cabbages going to seed. So hopefully once it makes its seed, it'll do its thing. And then you got this one watermelon that's not a happy camper. More of my plants are doing pretty well. I'm probably going to move this out into something that's a little bit happier. I got to make sure I spray pretty well. Basil's coming back for the 3rd year in a row. I got more of my yucca that I need to put in. And then this soursop tree, we had like a whiplash of a cold after it already started to bud and wake up, and it shocked the tree. And it's my mother's tree, you know, but if you can see like a little bud right here, I noticed that the tree trunk itself, I think, is pretty much dead. I did cut out the extra twigs to see if it'll still grow. I'm not going to check the trunk, but I can see from its very root base, the roots survived, so they're still coming back up. And then, of course, my banana tree. I don't really care for bananas, but I am in Florida, so why not? You know, I do eat them. And this was on sale, I think, for like $8. And it came back pretty good, and it's already making a side baby. So I got quite a bit of things to do. Coconut's doing pretty well. I'm debating if I should get like peach tree or some kind of tree that's just like gonna live here. And I do like the smell of blossoms. So instead of a citrus blossoms, you know, this does smell good. It's still alive considering the citrus greening disease. But yeah, I do want to purchase something that will give me a beautiful smell and then give me some fruit. I'm just thinking about it. Maybe 2 or 3 more. So I'm still thinking about it. We shall see. If I do end up on a trip, because I'm thinking of going on a trip, I will probably hire a gardener to cut the grass. I don't expect them to weed, but cut the grass and put out, make sure to water my trees, especially if I need them to be, you know, settled in. So yep, that's for this little section update. It's pretty late right now, a few minutes after 5. It's Friday. This is what I pulled yesterday and let it chill in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna chop these up, cook a few of them, pickle a few of them, dry and freeze a few of them. Mostly, I think I've already have a bag of these that's frozen. These are turnip top, like not turnip top, daikon radish tops, and they feel pretty nice and thin. That I might not do like lettuce again, because I've tried, but lettuce is not easy in Florida. Even though it was a cool weather, something just doesn't make them germinate. These are very thin, so I'm gonna double check some recipes and see if I could cook these. But yeah, I got me some ginger, some yuca, as I said, onions, and watercress, turnip, a little pepper. So cooking and pickling for today. So for lunch or dinner, lunch in between dinner, got some of the yuca that I took out a while back, well, like a couple of days ago. So these are going to be boiled, but chopping these up for frying, and going to make some salad out, and I haven't washed this yet, but some salad out of my radish leafy greens, the one little tomato. I can't grow tomatoes, guys. Tomato and this leftover kale my mother had purchased. Just frying them real quick. And normally I don't use this, but I can't find my tongs right now. But yeah, just having that for lunch. Ate a delicious berry smoothie and taking a rest because doing those 10 wheelbarrows worth of moving mulch was impossible for today. I think I did quite a bit of weeding and stuff like that. So we're gonna see how I feel tomorrow and work on that then. Well, I got my dinner ready. The kitchen is a mess, but salad, greens, fried cauliflower, fried pork, some white rice with quinoa and lentils, dipping sauce, salsa water, and a flavoring. So this is my dinner for today. I'll be cleaning up the kitchen after I take a break. My back is kind of getting to me, but I did a lot of chopping prep and going to enjoy this meal. It's like a hell of a better room. It is Saturday morning at 8. I woke up naturally, but this will be the last part where I go through. You can hear the sleep in my voice, but yeah, you can see that the pumpkin patch is happy. It's pretty rainy season. It's trailing in all its directions. I'm probably gonna move some of them. But yeah, it's trailing, and my watermelon is happy. It's trailing pretty far. I do want it to go over, but I think I might move this out. And it seems like a few of the seedlings that I placed in is actually coming out. So just gonna de-weed this, check out the seeds for certain things, and that'll be my thing for today. Seems like these seeds are finally growing. I have a tough time with this box sometimes, but we'll get to that. My basil is doing okay. I'm thinking this is a sweet pepper and stuff, but yeah, the rain season is good. I need to mow the lawn and cut and trim. You can see my Malabar spinach is doing all right. I just need to free it. And from maybe like a week, not even, you can see, I don't even know why is it that yellow, but I'm gonna take them out. It's kind of creepy. I thought this was pickles, but apparently they're not. So I think I might leave one. But hopefully the plant still continues to produce. See that? Because there's plenty of babies on here, but sometimes, you know, these plants, they figure they already got like babies or whatever, so why bother producing more? It just ended up producing a ton of vines. Like, look at this. Look at this. And then I got me some garlics in here. The garlic has been growing. I need to eventually take this out. I'll probably take it out now and see if I can put some more other seeds. To be honest, my carrots are pretty okay. I guess I should let one or two of them out in seed. But yeah, look at this Malabar spinach. The mint needs to be de-weeded. The weeds pretty much take over. There's a type of weed that's really, it just takes over things, and it's not pleasant at all. This kind of weed where it just like sprouts from a center and then goes out. So if anyone who's watching this actually knows what to deal with these things, let me know. But they're pretty annoying and aggressive. Gotta go in and de-weed all of this stuff. So that watermelon is doing okay too. I just need to take out the weeds from it, let it grow, and kind of like move itself. I think this pepper is pretty much done. It's really hot right now. I need to buy me a canopy, but yeah, I gotta go in and just clear everything out, you know. Anyhow, that's the last of this part of the video. I'm going to go ahead and clean this out, and it's practically the end of May, so yeah.
are lazy and blow all their money. The stigma, however, just loves to stick with these fast food industries and service industries, and I hate it because the people in these industries that try to better themselves automatically get lumped in with the other ones that give it the bad reputation. It's so difficult, it's almost mathematically impossible to improve their life with the money they're getting paid and the time they have in their life at the end of the day and all that stuff. So what do these people do if they want to better themselves? Well, the typical, I guess, boomer advice here would be like, well, go back to school. Some one of us work in corporate, not those lowly fast food workers. You don't want to be that.
As if corporate pays enough.
High schoolers that need extra money, right? So you take the student loan, you take that risk, and you go back to school. Even though you're just barely getting by. You have no money, but you know this is like probably your only way out. And just so you know, not everyone that is currently employed at a fast food place or service industry place necessarily wants to be an unskilled burger flipper. Do you think people like this stigma? I don't think so. With me for caring about people. So what if you flip burgers? Do you not deserve a place to rest your head at night? It's not like you're not doing anything. You're going to work. They're just not paying you enough. Maybe I'm soft. But anyways, you know it wasn't smart, but you took that student loan. You barely have time to make it to class and afford gas. But you took that risk to improve your life.
So as you can see here, it's a total mess, probably hundreds of seeds. So what I'm gonna do is broom it up and then just kind of lightly glaze this on top of, honestly, on top of grass soil. So I'm gonna let them fight for themselves. After that, I have hundreds of pods and seeds in a bag or in containers that this isn't really important for me, but if any of them feel like living and surviving, then at least they'll get watered. So we shall see, right? Okay. Probably be annoying once I start mowing the lawn, but whatever. So as I said, I'm just throwing it out here. So if any of them survive, it's fine. But it is 4 o'clock. It is blazing hot. You can hear all the noise, people enjoying the weather, having their parties and whatnot. Let's see what's going here. Pomegranate is doing pretty good right here. Very nice. It's springing out. We have a number of these tall stalks or yuccas. I might eventually have to like chop them down and like multiply them and double check their roots.